Mission Alive. Hello everyone. Who is my neighbour? When I was in Papua New Guinea, I unexpectedly met Pope John Paul II. And it happened like this. Our convent is about 100 metres from the parish church, St. Joseph's. That day, the inside of the church looked more like a hospital, as it was filled with beds. The sick in beds and those well enough were sitting on seats. Many nurses and doctors were in attendance. A very beautiful ceremony had been prepared, and each person was going to be blessed by the Pope. The ceremony commenced, and the atmosphere was filled with prayer and anticipation. Each person hoped for healing, for peace. In the midst of the ceremony, I was tapped on the shoulder by the coordinator of the papal visit and asked if, at the end of the ceremony, the Pope could stay for about an hour in our house. The Pope was not well. After the blessing of the sick, the Pope was to go to the airport and fly to Sydney for the canonization of Mary MacKillop. It was best for the Pope to have a quiet time rather than face the media at the airport. I was out of the church like a rocket. All the things that needed to be done before the Pope could come into our house. And then I found myself at the front door. There was a pathway from the church to our front door, about 100 metres. It was the strangest of feelings, standing in the doorway, watching the Pope come towards me. And what would I say? What would I do? Would I say welcome? Would I say hello? Would I kiss the Pope's ring? All this was going through my mind. When he approached, I could see that he was far from well. With his entourage, I brought him into our chapel, where the casket of Peter Tarot was residing. The previous day, the Pope had canonized Blessed Peter Tarot, a catechist and the first PNG saint. The Pope knelt in prayer at the very front of our chapel. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? I don't know. All I know is that as the Pope came out of the chapel and I faced him again, I knew that this man, the Pope, had been in deep, deep prayer with our loving God. Soon the hour was up and he left by the same door as he came in. How blessed were we! That doorway has always been a special place. Before the Pope had come to our door, and it has been a place where hundreds, if not thousands, have stood at that door, sat at that door, because they were sick, hungry, lost, lonely, benefactors, visitors, homeless, each needing the same respect and compassion as the Pope. Who is my neighbour?